Oh my god, it's literally a full hour later. So I moved from the nice ritzy tables, which I do prefer over there, to here, and it's all the nigga accomplished. An hour of her time at her company's expense and 2 cops' time, and they took 10 minutes of this dude's and here's time. Where'd he go? There he is. There's a crackhead roaming around the parking lot, and he was up here by me, walked by me earlier, and I warned him, like, hey man, I pissed the cops off and the security off and shit, so just so you know, FYI, it's hot, or, you know, just word of it, because that's all me. Oh, fuck, he's kind of skitzing. So I also want to make the point, you all saw me like all the way back in July when I assaulted a fat ugly nigga bitch. I'm like, hey, sorry that dude, he's schizoid. Yeah, I know he's schizophrenic. He told me he's schizophrenic. This is no assumption. And man, tonight, yes, and other nights too, that dude's schizo, and that does concern me to some degree. Schizo is true crazy. Fuck, I don't like researching psych terms and shit, but to make it quick, hallucinating, seeing shit, talking shit ain't there. And this isn't a mild case, it's the real deal. And now from the pattern, because he went that way, and then he came from that way, meaning he looped. That, you see, it's not just the security guard being a dick to me and the cops. Well, the cops were fairly friendly this time. I've complained, sure, many problems, whatever. But still, I don't know. I'm honestly not too concerned about the dude because we've squared up close to each other. I got a good feel for his body size. He's fragile, like he ain't shit. All that being said, for me to go to sleep outside, there's no rain predicted. I looked that up. I was tripping on that fog. A bank of fog rolled through in the earlier vlogs that was spooky. I was even talking about that, like how it was scary to talk to security and the cops and shit, like to have an encounter in true Twilight fucking. It was epic fog. It's gone. Same night. It's an hour later. And we're good for at least 2 days on the rain, and there's nothing heavy predicted. Nothing heavy at all. Yeah. Much. The dude doesn't concern me that much, but it is. I like to use the word prudent. I'm not really that concerned. I can jump the fuck up and handle shit. I know. I sleep over there with a mountain lion, and that's not a joke. But I take prudent measures. At least it's just the one. But there's been others recently. I saw a couple appear. I'm not talking shit. I don't know them. I didn't approach them. They were down there at the spot that I want, the nice table. And I didn't know they were there. And I showed up with my food and shit from the grocery here and was going to sit and eat. And she was sitting in his lap. So I didn't even want to talk to them. That's their business. But I take note of that. Like, oh, will a man rob me for my survival supplies and money and whatever? Well, maybe. How likely is that man when he's supporting a woman? Much more. Much more. You take care of your family. If people gotta suffer, well, you take care of your. To a degree, I understand. Like, if he took me down and took my shit, I don't like. I mean, I am for Darwin to a certain point, but I go through eugenics, or to sterilize, no kids, and you're good. You don't have to actually leave me to die by exposure because you took my sleeping bag. But this ain't all that serious. I don't. I don't think. Again, with the prudence, like I'm laughing at it, like, ha ha, this is nothing. But you take note. There's a crackhead that's constantly roaming this area, and he's gonna notice when I go to bed now too, because we've passed like 3 times today. Like, he saw the cops here. He came back afterwards and I talked to him, and way earlier. So there's always that thought when I go out. Like, if I walk up the trail, I'm gonna be pausing in the cut and listening to see if crackheads follow me. But I'm really not that concerned, because the mountain lion is a stalker. Like, it sneaks, and I hear it out there when it comes. We sleep near each other, and I can hear it coming in. Some fucking crackhead isn't gonna stumble through and fucking come up on me like that. And I've got my alarm on me, but I don't have the good tripwire. I don't know where it is. I may have to order it again. I don't know where the Kevlar trip line is. If you remember the lispy queer fucking forest ranger from the lake over by my office that I lost, he was tripping the fuck out, and that's really why he called the cops, because there was actual tripwire running around. He ran up on me and realized at the last minute, like, he didn't see it. He was around, like, wait, this is tripwire. Why is there tripwire surrounding you? And I told him, don't worry about it. It wasn't a booby trap, it was a sound alarm. A real sound alarm, though. Like, it's a loud fucking... It's a good... And if Irish ever ends up seeing this, the dude that fucking got his ass beat at my camp in South Lake Forest, that alarm, the one you set off, I set a booby trap, that sound alarm, I got that fucker. It's surprisingly sensitive. Once in a long while, I'll throw my bat back down and it'll loosen it and it'll go off just getting on the bus or something. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? It's 135 decibels. Well, that's the package. I wouldn't to bet money. I looked at the recent. It was probably more like 120. But for real, that's loud. That's loud. And it's wrapped in slim wire that can be used as a trip line, but it's not. The Kevlar line I had was actual purpose-made tripwire, and I could run it. It had a little spool thingy, and I could run it around the camp in a perimeter. I just did it ankle height, about 1 foot off the ground. So anything bigger than a rat. But I'm not worried. My basic precautions, and I do have. You know what? I returned it. Never mind. Fuck it. I fucking when I did a mass Amazon return to get as much money as I could out of my office, I returned the motion sensor, but I had a motion alarm that did work and was overly sensitive. I used that when I was learning camp spots in Newport Beach around my office. One of the things that really pisses me off about the Y, not only did they fuck me off, they fucked me off quick. Is that the Lamborghini Urus? It is. Why is it silent? Or is it just a Porsche? Nope, it's the Urus. Is it the Urus or is it just a Porsche? That's the Urus. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, bar closed. Lamborghini at the pump. I should go ask him if I can get a video of him doing a crazy burnout. I got my mask candy too. Where is it? Hey, excuse me, man. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard me coming. Just random stranger, saw nice ride. I'm an amateur YouTuber, so I was wondering, when you take off, would you mind punching it, giving me a good shot? Hell yeah. That's a nice ride, man. Twin turbocharged V8, right?
Yeah. It's fast. I just got it.
Oh, you just got it, yeah, I know. Lamborghini's first SUV offering.
Yeah, take credit card here.
Yeah, sure. They're open inside. I know the guy. I may have to authorize it or something. I don't drive. Yeah. It's some dude. You don't spend big money on a sports car if you don't like stunting, so. I kind of like the color too. It looks like a bumblebee.
Yeah, I'm thinking about black.
All black?
Yeah, I'm deciding. Yeah, like, it'll keep the yellow, like, rim, harder tires, but not. I don't know.
I've always liked all black, but all the car guys say the same thing. It's hard to keep clean. It's hard to keep black looking clean.
Yeah, this just sticks out a little too much.
Well, it's a Lamborghini. Don't the cops already notice it?
Yeah, but I like the. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It's pretty bright.
I mean, look at me, and I'm not.
That's the point. You could get a speeding ticket pretty quick in this.
Yeah, I think that's what I keep thinking, that they're just begging to. If they have a chance, they're going to do it.
Oh, you got a point. And I read an article in the newspaper recently about that. They're giving people tickets over bullshit because there's nothing going on right now. The traffic is down. Everything is like they have quotas.
And I do the 241 all the time. I just see it. It sticks out. It says, "Hey, I'm coming." That's what I'm on.
So when cops got to get their fucking money in, they got to. But there's a huge drop in commuter traffic now. It's exactly what I was hoping for, talking to some dude out too, because like I was just saying, you don't buy a muscle car not to flex. And that may be an SUV, but I was looking at the Urus is growing in popularity, and I was looking at the number. I'm like, this is a fucking beast. I already looked up on YouTube to see if people were off-roading in them, and the only thing I could find was someone going over like the demonstration rocks in front of a modification shop. Like no real off-roading.
Nobody's done that yet?
I did a search and I couldn't find it.
I see a lot of the drag races, like they do on the tracks.
Oh yeah, that's far more kind of that's what they're for. I was just curious who would be ballsy enough to risk some extreme driving and such a nice ride.
Yeah, I mean, see, I'm taking up to the mountains late part of this month.
Really? Get that wrap and some foam bumpers.
Let me see what we I've not seen, you're right, I'm thinking in my head right now, I've not seen too many videos.
I specifically looked because I've been seeing some, for some reason there's been a lot of Ursuses in this area recently, like they're in vogue or whatever, and I looked up off-roading, and they did like take it over a rock crawl thing, but it was a purpose-built track in front of a testing facility that did off-road truck modifications and stuff. It wasn't just a random, a off-road adventure.
Yeah, I can see rolling this would kind of suck.
Yeah. Yeah, that did make you reevaluate your mortgage.
Yeah, tonight was the first time I got it over, it's over 1,000 miles now.
That's pretty damn new. They come with like what, 250 from the factory?
It came with nothing, with 2 miles.
Really, 2? I thought they did more than that, just in tests.
They didn't know, the book had the 2 miles.
Wow.
I mean, when I picked it up, I'd never test drove it. I just picked it up, and it took me 5 minutes to figure out how to even get it going.
Really? They have the nice keys and everything with the...
Well, that and the reverse, the paddles, the start. What are all, honest to God, I looked at this, said all these different, Strata, Sport, Corsa.
Yeah, those are, I know from the other ones. Corsa's the track focus, Strata's sport.
Yeah, and Strata's the street level, that's where you usually stay.
Regular, yeah, not track focus.
Sport's in between that Corsa and the regular street mode. But when you change it, it changes dashboards. So if I go into regular street mode, it gives me one dashboard up here. But when I go into sport, it changes the dashboard completely. It makes more of a racing setting.
Yeah, forget the speed, just go with the engine RPM, huh?
Yeah, it did 171 tonight.
Oh, really? For an SUV, that's kind of incredible.
Well, it's 0 to 60. It's 0 to 60 in, they say, 3 seconds. And it's taken out on those online videos, where they go to the track. Well, they seem to do them all back in England or Europe. They have this race that build out M8s. What was the one last night?
3 seconds for a car that heavy is ultra impressive. A McLaren fucking coupe barely can, in the 3 second range. 2.8 is like a $500,000 in a 720S. I just realized how short it is. From a distance, it looks big, but it's not. I mean, that makes sense for a high-speed SUV, but it's only chest high to me.
Yeah, well, it's not even in sport mode. When I go in sport mode.
It's got active suspension. It lowers itself.
Yeah. So, it took out they raced up against the Mercedes AMG 700 horsepower. The G-Wagon, and it blew it away. No problem like that.
G-Wagons have a lot of power, but Lamborghini is known for sporty performance.
It took out the BMW M8. The Urus took that out last night. He beat it off the line. No problem. Yeah, that's kind of ones I look at. I haven't seen this video yet. this one right here, where Lamborghini Urus, Audi RSQ8, the Bentley, and the Cayenne. I think it wins. From what I heard, it beats all of them in the race. This thing's unbelievably fast. Like, I've had Aston DB9.
Oh, that one I know.
This is
That's James Bond's ride.
yeah. This is. I mean,
Urus obviously has more horsepower and more torque. It does weigh more, but I honestly thought in car competition, I know. So please do check out.
Yeah, for a 4-seater, for an SUV, with numbers like that, it's kind of ridiculous.
There we go, welcome inside the BMW M8 competition. We're just about to put this car up against Lamborghini Urus. This car has been the drag race king, so it seems, but today we're going to see just how fast
A
this car
BMW
really
2-seater versus this, and
16
the Urus can win.
8 seconds.
wins.
The Lamborghini having a little bit more power, but it being heavier.
Exactly what I was just thinking.
Close. I don't know who my money's on. And what we do
I wouldn't
is
have.
we do two
I would have bet the
standing
other way.
starts. We see how we get on. And then after that, we go to a rolling start. So we get the chance to see what the cars are like from 0 to 150 or whatever. And then we see what it's like when we start at 30 miles an hour. But the M8, really, this is the first time I've got the chance to do this. And we can see what it's going to be like. I personally think against the Urus, I'd like to think my money's on the M8, but the Urus surprised us the other week when we put it up against an RS6 and it walked it. So let's go to the right.
RS6, that's the rotary, isn't it?
For run number one, put this up against.
Was that the Audi RS6?
We're all set. Here we go again. Here we
Mazda
go again.
RX.
Welcome back.
That's the RX-7, isn't it?
You beat me last time very convincingly in an RS6. Are you going to win again? Yeah. Really? Yeah, I reckon so. No.
I was looking at some shit about custom-built rotary engines recently.
But I do weigh a little bit more. You've got more horsepower, but the M8 is just, it's an M8.
That one's in yellow, too.
That's Lamborghini.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. Right, 3, 2, 1, and then we go. Are we ready? Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on.
It almost did a wheelie.
It does do a wheelie.
It does.
That is just...
And it's all-wheel drive, right?
But it's
Yeah.
too late. It's too late.
Took it off the line, no problem.
Urus has won.
Lamborghini don't play around.
It does. I didn't know it did a wheelie until I took people the other day, and I punched it for the first time. Because it's been under 1,000 miles, so I've been keeping it not.
The engine brake in.
Yeah. And it lifts off the brake like it goes up like this.
That's crazy. It's got more weight in the front, too. Like it's completely imbalanced for that.
It did it tonight when I was on the 241. And I finally got the 1,000 miles out of my way, so I punched it. It lifted, and it just took off. And I was not even in sport mode. I was in regular mode. What do you want me to do?
So hey, if you're gonna take off, you mind punching a little bit. I'd like to get the shot.
Well, just don't get my license plate on there. So many popos showing up anymore.
Yeah, let's see. There are blurring options on YouTube, but they do not pursue people for. You have to use a radar gun to establish speed and stuff. I do watch. My main thing is service dog rights, by the way, but I do a personal vlog and shit like that. Just because there's a car. Yeah, I'll have links. This doesn't go on the Service Dog channel, but my personal vlog, I have fast cars, night like planes, parties, Vegas stuff.
I'll give you something.
Hell yeah. Cool. My business cards are only for the Service Dog project. I need the other shit, but this is the type of thing I was talking about, going out to the nice locations for, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's fucking Wednesday night, Thursday morning. That's not exactly party time, but hey, we're in rich, white Orange County. Coming through with the massive twin turbocharged V8 Lamborghini Urus. Oh my god, I didn't switch the camera to 4K. It's 1080p 60, but I should have this in 4K. This is... good enough. Man, that pops. Oh well. Cool vlog. Very few men get to blow $250,000 on an SUV. And I was surprised when he showed me too. I'm not, the Earth is new and I don't know it inside and out like a lot of cars. But I would not have believed it could beat the BMW M8. But then again, Lamborghini is an all-wheel drive racing beast, so yeah. And also proof of concept lets you see how I get fucking down when I need to. You don't know anything about all that drama that just happened, and I've been sipping, and it just don't fucking matter. I'll only in this area of California could you just randomly have $250,000 sports car show up while you're fucking at the gas station eating dinner. But and like I thought, he liked to brag about his shit. He's got very nice shit. I even like the color. The one in the video was racing BMW was the same color scheme. He's right about it being bright, but it's also loud, so whatever. Cool.